Dear learners, how are you? I hope all you are fine at home by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. I am Quamrul Sir, English teacher, Madarsha High School. This is my third online class for you. Today I am going to discuss how to change degrees. You know, there are three kinds of degrees. They are positive, comparative, and superlative. In the positive degree, there is no comparison. We don't compare anything. And comparative, when two things are compared or two persons are compared, and in the superlative, more than two things are compared. But before I discuss the rules of changing degrees, we should know how to form the degrees. Have a look. Adjective of one syllable is compared. Adjective of one syllable is compared by adding er and est, usually. Poor, poorer, poorest. Have a look. Poor in the comparative form er has been added, and in the superlative form est has been added. But when the positive form ends in e, then r and st is added. Suppose wise, wiser, wisest. There is e at the end of this word. That's why r and st has been added here. Similarly, large, larger, largest. Now, positive degree with y. If there is y in the end of positive degree, then in the comparative form y will be replaced in IER and IEST. Suppose busy, busier, busiest. In the positive form busy, BUSY, but in the comparative form y has been removed, vanished. In place of y, there has been added IER and IEST. Lazy, lazier, laziest, similarly. But if there is a before y is unchanged. This is an exceptional. Have a look. Gay, gayer, gayest. We see a before y. That's why y is unchanged here. Gayer, gayest. This is the exceptional. Now, big and hot. This type of positive that ends with one consonant, single consonant, and before that there is vowel, single vowel. For this positive degree, double consonant is added in the comparative form and in the superlative form. Bigger, biggest, but the consonant is double here. Equally, hotter, hottest. Double T ER, double T EST. There are some more adjectives with more than two syllables, and they need more and less in the comparative form, and most and least are added in the superlative form. Beautiful, more or less beautiful, most or least beautiful. Meritorious, more or less meritorious, most or least meritorious. In this way, more than two syllables, positive degree with more than two syllables will be turned into comparative and superlative by following this rule. Now, have a look. There are some adjectives. They are called irregular comparative. good, well, bad, ill, little, many, much. These positive degrees are called irregular comparison because comparative form and superlative form are not formed from positive degree. That is, good, positive form better, and superlative form best. Comparative form and superlative form don't come from positive form, good or well. Similarly, bad is comparative form will be worse and worst, little, less, least. For many and much, more and most in the comparative and superlative form. These are called irregular comparison. Now, let me discuss the rules of changing degrees. Superlative, comparative, positive. If the superlative form is formed with the, then the comparative form of this superlative will be then any other, and positive will be no other with singular auxiliary verb. That is, there are two kinds of superlative degree. One is formed with the before the superlative degree, and another is one of the and then superlative. So when the first one is seen, that is the plus superlative form, then we shall convert it into comparative by following then any other and positive no other, singular auxiliary verb. And if we see the superlative degree with one of the, then we will turn it into comparative by using then most other and positive very few, very few and the auxiliary verb will be plural. Now let me give an example. Superlative he is the best boy in the class. He is the best boy in the class. This is the superlative degree. The V plus superlative, first one, comparative form, he is better than any other boy in the class. Then any other has been used in the comparative form and the is omitted. Positive degree, as I have mentioned here, no other boy in the class, no other boy in the class is as good as he. No other boy in the class is as good as he. We should remember that as will be used in the comparative form also. So if we see superlative degree with the superlative degree, then in the comparative form any other, then any other, any other boy in the class, and in the positive degree no other boy in the class is as good as he. Now I am discussing the second rule. He is one of the best boys in the class. He is one of the best boys in the class. This is the second rule. Comparative form. Have a look. Than most other. So he is better than most other boys in the class. And in the positive degree, very few boys in the class are as good as he. Dear students, please have a look. Our first example, first rule, the plus superlative form, the plus superlative form, and it will be preceded by then any other in the comparative form and no other in the positive form. Exactly, I have written here, he is better than any other boy in the class, and positive degree, no other boy in the class is as good as he. We should remember that SS will be added in the positive form. And the second rule now, he is one of the best boys. This is the second rule, one of the best boys in the class. So he is better than most other boys in the class. And its positive form will be very few boys in the class are who auxiliary are as good as he. In this way, these degrees will be changed from superlative to comparative and positive. But we should remember another thing is that any superlative degree will be preceded by superlative form of the adjective, and comparative degree will be preceded by comparative form, and positive degree will be preceded by positive form. This rule will not be changed. Dear learners, now I am going to discuss the rest of the two rules, comparative into positive and positive into comparative degree. Now, comparative into positive degree, he is wiser than I. Positive form will be, positive degree will be, I am not as or so wise as he. If we see any comparative degree like this, we have to turn it into positive by using SS or so as. I am not as or so wise as he. Again, Karim is cleverer than Rahim. Rahim is not as or so clever as Karim. Positive into comparative degree. Rina is as pretty as her mother. It means the daughter and mother is equally beautiful. So Rina is not less pretty than her mother. We can also change it without changing meaning. Her mother is not prettier than Rina. The form is different, but the meaning is equal, same. So again, Babar was as brave as a lion. Comparative will be Babar was not less brave than a lion, or a lion was not braver than Babar. The meaning is same. So I have discussed how to change degrees, and I hope all you have enjoyed the class. Please stay at home, stay safe. Goodbye.